Okay, witches. This is for the people. This is for the people that are the people that are, moving forward. And you have people from your past, from your family, your friends, your coworkers, that while you were with them, while you're on the same level, while you're in the same mindset, they were very close to you and you were close to them and you love them. And they're not bad people. They're not bad people. But when you start to grow and change and do things and start to fulfill your purpose, because you're going to feel called to do that, especially now. This is such a time. This is a time such as this where you're going to feel called to move forward. And you can't take them with you. Okay? When there are people, and sometimes it's people that are really close to you. Sometimes it's like your mom or your spouse. And when the call to do something more than what you are right now, if you are deeply unsatisfied with your state in life and you need to change something and you need to move on, it's okay. You can't take them with you. If they're not in the same mindset as you, you can't take them with you and they will keep you back. There's an old story that says, you don't need to put a lid on a crab basket. I don't know if you've ever fished for crabs, but if you have crabs and you keep them in a basket, you don't need to put a lid on it, except for when there's just one left. Because what'll happen is the one crab will start to crawl out of the basket and the other crabs will all grab onto it and pull it back in. No need for a lid when they're all keeping each other in the basket, even though that is actually the worst thing for all of them, because guess what happens to those crabs when they come out of the basket? They're going to be someone's dinner, right? So, no lid for a crab basket because there's no need, because all those other people are going to keep pulling you back. So you're not going to tell them about your plans. You're going to keep those things precious, those precious things for yourself, because otherwise they won't stay precious. Because when people tear apart your dreams and your plans, believe them when they show you who they are. And it's going to hurt. It's very painful. You're going to accomplish things and you're going to show them to people and they're going to be like, whatever. And the goal is that you just stay right where you are, because people really like their status. And if they feel like they are above you in some way, like they've got a peg above and they're clinging to that status. And as soon as you move past them, they've lost their status. So when you move forward and have something to gain, other people have something to lose. Believe it. So don't tell them, just move on. Because them not liking that the status has changed and that you're no longer beneath them, that's not your problem. And also remember, some of your friends are only friends with you because they need someone beneath them to feel good about themselves. They're not connected to source. Okay? Not everybody is connected to source. And once you get connected to source, this is the thing. You don't need their approval. Okay? This is the old way, the old paradigm of being connected to everyone and you need everyone to like you. No, you fucking don't. You do not need everyone to like you. You need to like you. And you need to do things for you. And it seems like a weird thing when you're used to just always doing stuff for other people and getting their approval. But what happens when you don't? And then you fall down and you feel depressed and you feel like crap. You feel like you're not good enough. You are enough. You are the person that you need to do these things for. Just you. And you don't need to hold on to anyone that is holding you back. Let go. Let go of them. It's going to feel painful, but really, you thought that they were someone that they weren't. You thought that they were going to be in your corner and support you and back you up. And that is not who they actually are. Okay? And that's okay. So they actually haven't done anything. Real, like, let's get real. That person that isn't supportive of you, they actually haven't been unsupportive. They're just being themselves. And you were the one that projected that idea of them being supportive onto them. So when you realize, like, hey, that was actually me, because there's something called the halo effect, where we believe that everyone around us is just like us, and it's a delusion. It's delulu, babes. Like, it is not the truth. We don't know what people are truly like until they reveal it to us. And if we are in a delusion, we got these rose-colored glasses on and we're looking at people thinking, oh, you're this, you're that, you're so great, you're so awesome, you're so supportive. And they will take all of those accolades. Like, have you ever gotten change from someone and they gave you the wrong change? And if you're like me, you'll give the change back and you'll say you made a mistake. But you know, there's tons of people that will take that change, even if that means that that employee will have to pay that back out of their own pocket. They'll take the change and walk away. You know that there's lots of people out there like that. So we need to pay attention when someone tells you who they are. Believe them. Don't get offended. Don't let it get to you. Understand that, hey, I was actually projecting something onto that person that wasn't real. So I need to make sure that I'm the one supporting me, that I am going to be the person that's boosting me up. And if you have a person and they just don't have it in them to be that supportive friend, then you say, okay, that means that you don't have to invest in them either. And they're not going to like that. They're going to be like, where are you? What's going on? Why aren't you supporting me? Why aren't you doing stuff for me? Because they are accustomed to your behavior, and your behavior is going to change. As you understand who you're dealing with, your behavior is going to change. And that's okay. That's good. That's good for you. You need to do that for you. This is how we crawl out of the mud. Okay? Nobody's going to stop by and pick us up. Nobody's coming to save us. Only we save us. We are our own heroes. We are the only ones that can pull us up out of the mud. Okay? You can do this. I believe in you. I know that I did it, so I know you can do it. Okay? And you don't need anybody. You don't need your family. You don't need your friends. And listen, you know when you're going to get your real friends is when you've accomplished what you need to accomplish. So you're going to write that book, or you're going to sing that song, or you're going to go get that job, or you're going to move to that place, and you're not going to let anybody telling you that it's not a good idea. If you know that they're going to tell you it's not a good idea, then don't tell them. Keep silent. That is your affirmation for today. Okay, witches. You know you got this. If someone has hurt you, take a day, cry about it, write it down, throw it in the garbage. Let your brain process it. Don't repeat it. Whatever you repeat is going to be coming into your reality. So don't sit and repeat it. Talk about it with a good friend or a counselor, or talk about it to ChatGPT. Some people get help from that. Like, it doesn't matter. Process it. Sit with it. Acknowledge it. And then move on. Move on and keep doing what you're doing. Because really, you're going to do it for you. No one else. You're the one who's going to benefit from it. Love you guys. Have a good day.